Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Allison and I am dropping in to share with you a little 6x8" layout that I created. I realized that after I made my pocket page yesterday and shared it here on YouTube that I forgot to include a story about going to the fair. So I thought that I would make an insert, so to speak, and put it in a 6x8" page protector all about going to the fair. I pulled out Elle Studio, just a variety of products from Elle Studio. There is some Christmas products in there. There's just a variety, we'll say. I used a bunch of things that I had in my stash. There is also a little bit of simple stories in the tag that is down at the bottom of the left-hand side of the page, and then a chipboard shape from Ali Edwards also makes an appearance in this layout, but that is coming up. So right now I am working on the acetate, or the vellum, it's not acetate, the vellum phrase love. I cut it in half. Leaving it in one piece was too large for my photo, and then it would cover up my daughter's faces. So I decided to cut it in half, and I'm going to staple them both to the top left-hand side of the layout. I was thinking at first when I stapled the top part, I was going to adhere this heart shape, which is also from Elle Studio, over top of the O. That actually gets dropped to the bottom of the layout in just a little bit here. I'm adding the VE in love underneath the first two letters. That will be stapled as well. I was a little worried about the staples showing up, but I've realized now you can't even see them. They're hardly noticeable, so I had nothing to worry about to begin with. There is that tag from Simple Stories. The Simple Stories collection that I used, or that this tag came from, actually came from a wedding collection. Obviously, this story is not about a wedding, but the colors worked really well to pick up the gold in the vellum title. So that is why I chose that card. It is on a white background, which paired nicely with the black and white photo that it is layered over top of. And there you see that green heart that I wanted to attach to the layout that I was going to put on the O. It goes to the left-hand bottom side of the tag, and then a chipboard flare, also from Elle Studio. And then I pulled out this red and white twine that I had in my stash to put in the hole of the tag. I didn't really want to go with a red and green Christmas theme. It does not look like Christmas at all, but I really struggle with putting green and red together because they are synonymous with Christmas. But because there were some other colors in there, and because I knew, and obviously you can see that it is not a Christmas layout, it totally works, and that's the last thing that I think of. So don't be afraid to pair colors that are related to a specific holiday in your crafting, because they don't have to be just for that holiday. Now I'm adding some lines to the tag as well, because I do need to add some journaling. I added one little line at the top of the tag that is shorter than the rest. I was going to start my journaling on that line, but at the last minute decided to skip it and start my journaling on the next line down. And I saved that top line for the date. So I'm just using my T-square ruler to make those lines. I found a little helpful trick that my friend Jema shares over on her YouTube channel. When you use your T-square ruler to let it hang off of your all-purpose mat, it helps it lay flat, and actually I think it ends up being a little bit straighter when it has that edge as a guide as well. So if you have a T-square ruler and still struggle to keep it straight like I do, try this for a little hack. It really does work. I'm using my Ali Edwards heart pen that came with the May story kit. It's the Right story kit. This pen is so super cute. I find I'm reaching for it anytime I want to handwrite my journaling. I absolutely love it. I do believe it's in the shop still as a standalone product. So if you want to add this to your stash, I'll leave the link to Ali's shop down below so you can go check it out for yourself. So handwriting my journaling, once that's done, I will pull out my little roller date stamp after I cover the lines that I made with my pencil, and I'll add the date at the top just below the word love and above my journaling. I am using my all-purpose mat to do my stamping on as well, and I'm using black Close to My Heart ink. It was lying on my desk still from the layout that I made yesterday, so it was perfect for adding the date. I'm just going to clean off my stamp, and that is it for me today, friends. This layout came together super quick. It's super cute, and I had a lot of fun creating it. I did sit down at my computer and design this layout in Cricut Design Space first, but I didn't actually follow through with the original design that I had come up with. In the end, this worked so much better, and I love the way that it works. Oh, here I am trying to find something else to add to the top of the page just to embellish it a little bit more, and I found that chipboard shape from Elle. It says in the center of it, currently in the evening, which was perfect because when we went to the fair, which is what this layout is about, it was later in the afternoon / evening. So it was perfect, and it was green. It worked with my color scheme. I do have close-ups coming up. There's just a couple of them. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I hope my video inspired you. If it did, give me a thumbs up and a like, and I hope to see you again soon.